Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. A Chilliwack man was sentenced for manslaughter in a death that was close to Ruth and Naomi's. An Alberta man has been charged in a Chilliwack cold case murder file. The Rotary Christmas Parade is back on the streets of the WAC. That's coming up Saturday. And also on Saturday, the GW Graham Grizzlies heading to BC Place for their BC Championship football game. And Josh will have more on sports. Our special guests this week include Trevor McDonald and Sandra Bonner-Pederson, as well as Kevin Biegel of the Chilliwack Community Band, as all of us tee up the Rotary Christmas Parade. And Dave and Lundon Poole, that's an interview with Josh coming up in sports. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. And our top story. A Chilliwack man has been sentenced to 6.5 years for manslaughter. Owen Charpentier appeared in Chilliwack Court this week to hear the verdict from the BC Supreme Court Justice Alan Ross. Crown was seeking 8 to 9 years. Defense was looking for 6. The 26-year-old Charpentier previously pleaded guilty to manslaughter with a firearm. He shot Keith Baldwin in the head in October of 2019, killing him during a dispute that was near a car wash at Yale and Fletcher, not far away from the Ruth and Naomi's mission. Apparently, the deadly dispute was over money. An Alberta man has been charged with first-degree murder in relation to the 2018 homicide of 27-year-old Kyle Cromartie of Chilliwack. In March of 2021, the investigation was transferred to IHIT's cold case unit. The victim was shot near a property on Yale Road. Harry Christensen was arrested in Alberta. IHIT now is not commenting any further as this case is now going through the court system. Saturday is the big day, the Rotary Christmas Parade, courtesy of Mountainview Harley-Davidson and Mountainview Motorsports. Now, Trevor McDonald, the executive director of the Chilliwack BIA, and Sandra Bonner-Pederson with Bear Image Productions will be providing the play-by-play for the parade. We're going to be having a conversation with those two in just a couple of minutes' time. Chilliwack Community Band will be performing at Chilliwack Secondary prior to the start of the Christmas Rotary Parade, and we will have an interview with Kevin Biegel of the band in just a few minutes as well. As the number of cases of avian influenza continues to rise in British Columbia, the Ministry of Agriculture and Food will hold a couple of virtual information sessions for BC small flock poultry owners. Now, one of them will be for the interior, but the other is specific for the Valley and the Lower Mainland. That one is coming up on Monday. A handful of properties in Abbotsford and Chilliwack have reported cases on poultry farms and, in turn, the death of a number of birds. The carcasses of dead geese were also found in Sardis Park. Those were also avian flu related. The birds have been removed by the city of Chilliwack.
Hey everyone out there, it is getting very, very close to the parade. And actually we have a very smart elf with us who is going to tell us how many hours are left. Take it away.
46 hours left until the Rotary Christmas Parade in the heart of downtown Chilliwack, going through 5 corners at 5:30 p.m. We invite you, your friends, your family to come and join us for an incredible celebration as we kick off the holiday season. And we ask you, in the spirit of giving, to bring canned food, non-perishable items for our friends at the Salvation Army who are going to be with us on site as we stream the parade, courtesy of our friends at chillTV.
Yes, it's going to be awesome. Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you there.
Brigida Crosby has been a longtime advocate for the homeless, the underprivileged, and for sex trade workers. She also has been a candidate for Chilliwack Mayor. That's been in years past. Crosby is also the owner and the CEO of Tidal Foods. It's a small community storefront which provides various frozen meat and poultry products for seniors and those who are income challenged. Now, as the cold weather is now here, she regularly heats up soup, stew, and chili and makes the rounds to make sure street people have something to eat. Now, Tidal Foods is not a replacement for social services. It is to augment. And Christmas is not a fun time to be out on the streets, let alone not having the resources to eat a proper meal. So if you can help them out, you can contact Brigida through the Tidal Foods Facebook page. The Ann Davis Transition Society and the University of the Fraser Valley are paying tribute to the victims of the Montreal Massacre from 1989, as well as all women who have died as a result of gender-based violence. In person once again through a vigil. This is coming up on December the 6th. Now in Canada, that day marks the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women, a day that commemorates that 1989 tragedy at L'École Polytechnique in Montreal. That's where 14 young women were singled out and murdered. That was 33 years ago. The local vigil will be at the Ann Davis office, Yonge Road, starting at 5 o'clock, and all the information is up on the Ann Davis social media. It's the RCMP headquarters you're not allowed to see. The building augments the existing building on Airport Way and will have state-of-the-art crime-fighting and computer security technology second to none in British Columbia. A catch. Due to the nature of the work occurring in the facility, it's not going to be open to the public. In fact, we in the media were only allowed to take pictures outside, and no audio or video could be taken while we were inside during the walkabout tour. But the offices remain empty, by the way, as this move hasn't been completed. That's expected to be done by the spring of 2023. But we still can't show you the inside. The CP Holiday Train returns to the rails this season on its first cross-continent tour in 3 years, following virtual concerts in the pandemic years of 2020 and 2021. So the train will again raise money and food awareness for local food banks and communities across the CP network. Live music, very essential to the CP Holiday Train. This year's performers include Alan Doyle, Tennille Towns, Mackenzie Porter, and Lindsay L. So the train will be in Agassiz Saturday, December the 17th, and that's at 5:30. And the final show is in Port Coquitlam the next day, Sunday, December 18th at 6:15. The Chilliwack Shredathon and their food drive returning on Saturday from 10 to 2 at the Chilliwack Coliseum parking lot off Ashwell. Now, this event is for residential shredding materials only, so a maximum of 10 boxes per household. So think the banker box size and no larger. After the break, first, our interview with Trevor McDonald and Sandra Bonner-Pederson, the hosts of this year's 2022 Rotary Christmas Parade, presented by Mountainview Harley-Davidson and Mountainview Motorsports. I'll have an interview with Kevin Biegel of the Chilliwack Community Band, and then Josh with sports. chillTV's News of the Week continues, and we're going to have some parade fun as the Rotary Christmas Parade is coming up. Trevor McDonald with the Executive Director of the BIA, the always lovely, always gorgeous, always talented Sandra Bonner-Pederson of Bear Image Productions, because we have to make Trevor feel low.
It worked.
I know, okay. You guys are doing the heavy lifting this time around. Last time around, I did the play-by-play. I don't have to worry about all the heavy lifting. You guys are doing that. But the three of us are going to be involved with the parade. So first off, where are we starting? How are we starting? What time are we starting? And how many floats have we got? Have we got more than we did last time around?
Well, do you know what, Don? First of all, thank you for that incredible introduction. And we're so happy to be doing this. This is so fun. Sandra and I haven't had a chance to work together in this capacity, so I'm really excited about that. Working with Sandra, we're gonna have some fun. And from what I understand, it's almost 70 floats. So Chilliwack's ready for a parade. I'm ready for a parade, and because of the work I do downtown, I'm so excited that this is a great crowd attraction, a great traffic driver today.
It's only been a few years since we've done one of these live. That's the one thing I wanted to mention too. Are you guys feeling it? There's almost a taste. You could taste it in the air of how many people can't wait to come downtown for a real live in-person parade. I'm sure you guys are hearing it and seeing it too.
The buzz.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's been happening everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like people are starting to gather again, and they're getting excited about everything. And then I think always when we have the Chilliwack Parade, it just kind of launches everything off, and everybody knows Christmas has started.
It's the kickoff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides the Halloween's done and Christmas already started, but hey, I think still the Christmas parade is the big lead into everything.
Now, have you guys done play-by-play with sports or anything else before, or is this the first time? And of course, chillTV is going to pay the price for this.
We did a couple of Super Bowls together. I mean, that's small stuff.
Yeah, the days of Howard Cosell, and we're just really showing our age here.
Well, your age, but
my age. Yeah.
So you know what? We haven't done this again together, but it's going to be fun. Both of us have a long Chilliwack history, which is fun, and putting a bit of a personal slant on it and having fun with a lot of the folks we know personally that are going to be putting floats in. And I love the fact that Rotary has taken so much time this year with the planning committee, making sure that all of the floats are really of high quality, and it's going to be a great experience for the whole family. And what I'm most excited about, honestly, is the fact again that I know the BIA, we've invested some time and money in lighting up some extra parts of the downtown and just bringing that whole festive feeling. And it, as Sandra said, it's such a great kickoff to the Christmas season downtown. In Chilliwack in general, but everybody loves a parade, man.
Yeah, and the other thing too, in years past, we started at Spadina. Well, that whole area has been changed.
Yep.
So the route basically has done one of these. So where do we start and when do we start on Saturday, December the 3rd? So we're getting together, at 5? Well, we're on the air at 5. And then the parade itself starts at 5:30 and then heads across?
Yeah, now you probably know more about the way the parade's going to run this year.
For sure. So we're going. This is a new format. So starting at the Chilliwack High School, they'll do setup and prep. They'll move down Yale Road. They'll move west towards Five Corners. They should be hitting Five Corners about 5:45. They're starting at 5:30.
Yep.
So we expect crowds to be in attendance. Probably if they get a really great position, come on down. 4:30. Come on down about 2 o'clock and hang out.
Yeah.
But honestly, no, 5:30 right through the heart of town. Important to note that if you are coming down, and you are, please bring a non-perishable food item for the Salvation Army Food Bank. So important. Our good friend Don and the team there do so much to replenish the food stocks. We need you to come down and do your part, and we're going to have the Salvation Army truck set up right around the clock tower down at Five Corners, where Sandra and I will be commentating for the night. The chill zone, we like to call it, right? The chillTV zone. But please, if you are coming down, bring down a non-perishable food item or two. And 5:30 would be dead center at Five Corners.
And the other thing too, with Vineyard Community Center is going to have hot chocolate as well if you have to bop in and get warm and then come back out. Also, dress appropriately because it could be a little bit on the cool side. Now, there's also some, this is like the kickoff of a bunch of things that are happening for Christmas. Can we let the cat out of the bag with some of the other things that are happening?
I'm happy to do that always, to promote downtown any way I can, so thank you for that. So it is the kickoff to the Christmas season. Bring some non-perishables down. Every Saturday in December downtown, right at the heart of Five Corners, we're going to have our tent set up. Myself and Margaret Kostreva will be there from the BIA. And if you come to us between noon and 3 o'clock, December 3rd, 10th, and 17th, you enter with a receipt that you've shopped downtown. You get to enter for your chance to win a $1,000 shopping spree downtown on the 17th. So much fun. We have live entertainment all over Chilliwack. We have a wonderful kids parade. You'll see Santa. You'll see some folks walking around with Santa. For more information, please come down and just come and see me at my office, Five Corners, and I'll take you for a walk and show you what we're going to do.
Big thanks to the BIA. Big thanks to Rotary. We'll be there, of course, with chillTV. The three of us. These two have to do the big work. I can't wait. This is going to be a ton of fun.
Are you on the road for that?
I'm going to be walking around in the crowd and trying to get myself lost. So, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well, it is the very first time for me ever doing this, so I have no idea what I'm going to be all about, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Don't tell her what's going to happen. No.
The downtown is looking so incredible right now.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't even had a chance, of course, people must have gone downtown by now, but if you haven't, just all the different places that you can go into now. The shops are awesome.
It's amazing, and they'll all be all ready to serve, man. I'm looking forward to this Christmas season downtown. It'll be a lot of fun.
And of course, we're going to be live streaming on chillTV. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
And you're watching chillTV's News of the Week. chillTV's News of the Week continues with Kevin Biegel with Chilliwack Community Band. You've seen him on chillTV Gosh, you've been on a lot lately. We did the Remembrance Day. We did the Christmas Parade. Am I missing anything? We did a few other things. But this time around, as we're getting into the Rotary Christmas Parade, you're not in the parade, but you're a big part of it. You guys are going to literally kick us off the grounds of Chilliwack Secondary School. So what are we looking at? What are we
Exactly. Well, for all the volunteers that are participating in the parade, the band has been asked to perform and provide about an hour and a half worth of entertainment. And so, yeah, we're just going to pull out a whole bunch of Christmas tunes that we've been practicing vigorously and get them shining for these guys.
So when are you going to start performing? The parade starts, 5:30, something like that.
Yeah.
But you're going to be there before that?
That's right. We're going to be setting up about 2:45, and then 3:30, baton drops, and we're playing for about an hour and a half.
Not that he forgot.
No.
But he brought his baton.
Hey, problem.
So are you going to be on a stage riser or a flatbed truck? What are you going to do in front of the school?
No, apparently it's in a gathering area at Chilliwack Chilliwack Secondary School. It's in an open room. We're on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And there's going to be food and drinks for those who are volunteering.
Food is good.
Yep.
I think that's the same area where Truth and Reconciliation was, if I'm not mistaken, which is a great area and it sounds phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure when you guys started rehearsing, you thought, hey, the acoustics in here are really good.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's always good playing in an open area where the band can be heard, and there'll be a lot of people out to appreciate it. So yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah. So you're going to start 4:00 then?
3:30.
3:30, and you're going to go till
5 o'clock.
Till 5, and then the parade will start shortly after that. You've got a bunch of other things on the go. So what's between now and New Year's? Any more concerts, or are we looking at the New Year then?
Okay, well, outside of the community band, I teach at the school, Sarda Secondary, and we do have a Christmas concert on December 6th. It's a Tuesday in which the community of Chilliwack can be a part of if they want to enjoy some good. Yeah.
And anything in 2023 that's in the works that you can talk about right now?
We do have some pieces lined up already, and we're looking for a few more players in certain areas of the band. But we have a strong core, and we do have music ready, getting ready for that.
Okay, musicians, listen up.
Yeah.
What do you need? I'm a bad drummer, so you won't need me, period.
Well, our percussion section actually has come along quite well.
That's a nice way of saying that I'm not going to get the gig. But no, seriously, percussion's doing well. What else do you need?
It would be great to have a bassoonist. Barry sax. Yeah, a couple of clarinets, maybe trumpet would be good. A couple of altos, saxophones. In the lower end, definitely we could have another bass player. Baritone would be awesome.
And you should be able to play classical or jazz or standards. What do you need?
We're pretty eclectic, so we do the gamut. Yeah.
Okay, so from John Coltrane to Philip Sousa.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, and going back quite a ways too.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you for that, the Chilliwack Community Band. You have the website, a Facebook page?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page for sure. And so you can contact me through there or any of the other members through there, and then they'll just forward the message to me, and then we can further the discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then getting back to Parade Day on Saturday, so 4:00?
Yes, we start at 4:00.
We start at 4:00, Chilliwack Secondary. Yep. And we'll see you there. Thanks again, Kevin.
Awesome. Thank you.
And you're watching chillTV's News of the Week.
How's it going, everyone? Josh here with you once again with sports. I'm back as always. I never miss a week. They never let me out of here. I did go to Disney World and I had COVID back in. Okay, so they've let me out of here a couple times, but other than that, I'm trapped. Please come save me. Okay, I'm just kidding. Let's jump into sports for today. We're going to start with an interview. I've got Dave and Lundon Poole here in studio to talk about the Chilliwack Giants 6-a-side Adam Provincial Championship winning team. They're the coach and quarterback of that team. This was the inaugural season for 6-a-side at the Adam level, and so it's super exciting not only to have Chilliwack teams in the finals and to have a Chilliwack team win. Unbelievable. We want to get their thoughts. So let's go to me with the interview. I am very pleased to be joined today by Dave and Lundon Poole from the Chilliwack Giants, 6-a-side Adam provincial champions. Lundon, you are the star quarterback of the team. Dave, you are the coach. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Josh.
So let's start with the game itself. So just to provide some context, this is the first ever 6-a-side Adam provincial championship that we've had. And there are 2 Chilliwack teams meeting in the finals. And you ended up coming out victorious. What was the final score of that final game? Do you remember?
It was 32-18.
So you guys did a pretty good job taking it to them. What do you think your team did so well in the finals to get the victory?
I think in the finals, our defense just sticked in way better.
Now, you as the quarterback on offense, what do you think you did well in terms of helping your team on to victory?
I think I tried to make the best passes I could, and they were pretty complete.
You were telling me just beforehand that you were really proud of the fact that it wasn't just one guy getting all the scores, that kind of the whole team got to be involved.
Yeah.
What is one play that stands out to you from either the semifinals? I know that was a close game. What was the semifinal again?
30-32.
Okay, that's a close game. What's a moment that stands out to you from those kind of final 2 games as you were coming down to the wire?
They're both quarterbacks on semifinal and finals.
Yeah.
They're both really aggressive. So they make every single tackle. So it's hard to get all around them, and it's harder.
So for you, even trying to run routes and stuff like that, it's difficult to get by them.
Yeah.
Who, when you look back kind of on the season, what are you going to remember most? What excites you the most?
I think just our team, the players, I think I've been with them and I know them a lot, that I will just remember that.
You've kind of grown up with some of these guys too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Dave, you as the coach, this must be just unbelievable to see your son. You were telling me before, this is his 5th provincial title. How old? You're how old?
5th championship.
How old are you? I didn't win one. And I played a lot of sports, so that is extremely impressive. How does it feel as the father and the coach to kind of see him accomplishing that?
Yeah, I mean, we're not just proud of Lundon, we're proud of the whole team.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was a great season, great group of boys, great group of coaches, and especially, being a part of the Chilliwack Giants organization. I mean, it's a great organization, very well ran, executed. And like we were talking about before, it was a great season of football for Chilliwack, especially for the Adam division. Being that it was 6-a-side, a brand new type of football for BC. We had 4 teams in Chilliwack competing. 3 of them actually made it into the playoffs.
Nice.
The 4th team actually ended up winning what's called the Poutine Bowl, which is a tournament that they run at the end of the season. And yeah, we had 2 of our teams competing in the final, in Chilliwack.
Yeah.
Both those teams actually were very competitive. I think that our combined record, both teams, was 30 wins, 1 loss and 1 tie between the 2, which is pretty incredible.
For the whole season?
Yeah.
In the 6-a-side?
Yeah, before the final.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So basically the only teams you beat were, that you guys just basically beat each other for your lot. Wow. That's... And you were saying for the big picture of the program, this is a pretty huge deal as well, in terms of the Chilliwack Giants and the way you guys are trying to build what you were calling a winning culture, right?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we really wanted to build into the kids this year is, when they can learn to work together, sacrifice, have discipline, cooperate as a team, and win the game of football, they learn actually just win at life. And that's feedback we get as coaches, from their teachers or, from the parents that the kids, they're a little different at home, or they're getting feedback from their teachers and from their classes that they're, focusing better and stuff. And that's a huge victory as a coach to hear that. And ultimately it comes down to the hard work that the players are putting in to learn the game. We developed a program that we thought was easy for them to pick up on the basics, and then we could focus more on the fundamentals and understanding, why we executed some of the things that we did, and they responded really well and had a ton of fun along the way. Yeah. And it was a really great season. Hopefully it's created a great generation of football players to come for the city of Chilliwack, and I'm sure there'll be more championships down the road.
It seems like you got with this Adam group a pretty high level group here. So thank you guys so much for coming and joining me. I gotta say, on a personal note, I know Dave and Lundon from outside of chillTV, and it's been so cool hearing your stories, Lundon, every week and telling me, man, Josh, this happened. It's been a blast. I can't wait to see where you guys go in the future. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Josh, and keep up the good work here doing sports. You do a great job.
Thank you. All right, back to me with the rest of sports. Let's jump into it. A fourth quarter offensive explosion and a strong defensive effort secured a spot in the BC High School Football AAA Championship game at BC Place for the GW Graham Grizzlies. The Grizzlies beat St. Thomas More 27-10 in the first semifinal game this past Saturday, the 26th. They will face the winner of the other semifinal, Vancouver College, after VC blew out Carson Graham 41-20. So the AAA final, this Saturday, December 3rd at BC Place. If you want to see the boys in person, tickets are available through the Grizzlies Facebook page. Good luck, you guys. Unbelievable job to be getting there. So plans are now in the works between the BC Community Football and the Valley Community Football League for the first ever All-Valley Pro Bowl. Slated for Saturday, December 10th at Chilliwack's Exhibition Stadium, Dave Rooney, the VCFL president, told us that this is an event for all kids in the Valley. We're running 2 divisions, Pee Wee and Junior Bantam, and the teams are going to be made up of kids from every community in the Valley, with 30 kids per team and 120 kids playing in total, end quote. The games will be played in Chilliwack and on Saturday, December 10th, and they're going to be broadcast on VBN. Heading to UFV now, where Julia Tuckshire scored a record 35 points as the UFV Cascades women's basketball team bounced back from a Friday night defeat to pick up a 93-61 road victory over the UBCO Heat last Saturday afternoon. With the victory, the Cascades moved to 7-1 on the year, while the loss snaps a 5-game win streak for the Heat and moves them to 5-3 on the year. Julia's incredible offensive night equaled the UFV program record for most points set in a game, which was set in 2020 by her older sister, Deanna. That is an insane stat. That's so cool. So while scoring at a point per minute rate during the game, Julia also managed to pick up 14 rebounds. Just an unbelievable all-around dominant effort by Julia. Congratulations to them. One of the nation's most beloved hockey traditions is the classic teddy bear and toque toss at a local game. Not only are they always a ton of fun, but they also raise money for organizations who serve the less fortunate in our community during the holiday season. So for the Chilliwack Chiefs, their teddy bear and toque toss is Saturday, December the 10th at the Chilliwack Coliseum against the Victoria Grizzlies. Chilliwack Minor Lacrosse Association's box lacrosse registration opened this week. As a reminder, registration with Chilliwack Minor Lacrosse is only available to residents of the city of Chilliwack. So if you're outside of that region, you have to register with the association located in your municipality. The Mustangs always provide use of home and away jerseys for their players prior to the start of the league season, but players are required to get their own equipment. Unless you're a goalie, then you get your stuff provided. For more information, you can check out their website. All the details are there and to sign up. All right, that's all we've got for sports. Thank you for tuning in. As always, been a pleasure. We will see you next week.
chillTV weekend weather with Cari Moore. Now, Cari, okay, you better be happy. We had our snow.
Don, I always enjoy the first dump of snow, but I'm glad it stopped. November's going out in a puff of white, but we will see the sun this weekend for the Rotary Christmas Parade in Chilliwack. Temperatures will remain around 0, so dress your kids accordingly. Back to you, Don.
Thanks, Cari. If you'd like to participate in reporting news in Chilliwack and you have a story you think we should know about, you can always send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. We'd love to hear from you. That's the news this week. We'll see you at the parade on Saturday. I'm Don Lehn.